This is the same exact A minor arpeggio played in 3 different ways, sweep picked. This is a great exercise because if you're learning how to sweep pick, you're definitely going to come across this chord or one of these shapes. And seeing that it's all the same notes but just played in different positions will hopefully give you an idea of how you can move about the fretboard. And you might find a position that's more ideal for you, whether it just feels better for your hands or you're writing a song and it seems more appropriate to play it like this. The thing I really like about figure 1 is that you've got this nice little hammer on right here from the get-go, from the root to the second, and just my pointer to my pinky. And then I'm just barring on these 2 on the 14 right here. So a nice quick bar makes it pretty accessible. And so the rest of it is pretty smooth if you're building up to speed there. The thing about the second figure is it's got this big stretch where they hammer on. You're starting on the root alone, and then you hammer on, and you're still hitting those 2 notes on the 14th fret. The rest of that scale is the exact same position. And I find it to be a nice challenge. It's definitely a great exercise. You can incorporate it into warm-ups just to really give your fingers that stretch and that perspective and feel for different parts of the fretboard, and challenging your fingers to kind of go beyond the comfort zone. The third figure is probably my favorite, and I owe it all to just an awesome band. And once I learned how to do it, I, the rest is history. I've just been kind of incorporating this shape all over the place, and it's easy to kind of add stuff onto it. It's hard to get going, I think, at first. A lot of people aren't used to a root starting with your pinky. And I think the hard part for many is you got to put some emphasis on your ring finger here. A lot of guitarists starting out, you wouldn't think your ring finger is the weakest, but it usually is. I know from myself. And so when you play it all the way up to the tap, it just sounds good, looks good, and feels really good too. Something like that. Just where you can easily add other notes right around there, take an otherwise boring and just done a million times scale from 2000s metalcore and kind of add your own spin to it. If you are learning how to sweep pick or just trying to get better, this is a great place to kind of get that perspective of your fretboard. If you really want a challenge, you can take this shape anywhere that you're playing it and simply move it down an entire octave.